Host the Dos Pueblos Chargers up against the San Marcos Royals. Welcome aboard, and now it's time for introductions and then the national anthem.
Volleyball matchup between the Royals of San Marcos High School and your Dos Pueblos Chargers. Before we get started tonight, I would like to introduce the head coaches. For San Marcos, we got Dave Goss, and for the Chargers, we have Aaron Hug.
Dave Goss and Matt Walker being introduced. Coaches for San Marcos, and of course, the legendary Aaron Hug, Coach Hug for Dos Pueblos.
Where would you rather be? Right here, right, folks? Starting lineup tonight for the Royals. Number 2, Koji Hefner.
Koji Hefner, the first Royal introduced. Channel League MVP in basketball, definitely has some bounce. Owen Miller's next.
Number 7, Tyler Walker.
Tyler Walker comes on out, maybe the best hair on the team. Jamie Hetrick is next. Number 11, UCSB commit Mateo Burdick. Lots of bounce. Going to see some big jumping out of Mateo. Anderson gets introduced. Keanu Nguyen, number 85, the libero for San Marcos. And now for the Chargers.
At libero and captain, number 8, Lorenzo Di Matteo.
Lorenzo Di Matteo, the libero for the Chargers. Great player.
Outside hitter, senior, number 16, Ben Wojabay.
Ben Wojabay comes in. Tons of bounce on Ben.
At center, senior, number 18, Mr. Keenan Bauer.
Keenan Bauer is a setter for the Chargers.
At outside hitter, junior, number 1, Luca Shields.
Lucas Shields, big outside for the Chargers.
At outside hitter, junior, number 17, Evan Doherty.
Here comes Evan Doherty. Look at the flow, the blonde locks.
In the middle, a junior, number 9, Cyrus J.
Middle blocker, number 9, Cyrus J, being introduced.
Also in the middle, a junior, number 32, Caleb the Beast Dameron.
And here's Caleb Dameron introduced. The Beast. I coached Caleb in Little League. Was a stud then, he's a stud now. Time for introductions between these two teams. As always, the Channel League starts and ends in Santa Barbara, whether it's going to be San Marcos, Dos Pueblos, or Santa Barbara High School. This is the center of Channel League volleyball. And that makes tonight's matchup a huge one for both teams. Both off to a great start. 2-0 in Channel League. Playing well, coached well. That should allow us to see some really great volleyball tonight. And the teams have done their meetups in the middle of the court on either side, and we are getting ready to toss it up and play here. This should be really fun to watch. And of course, always big shout out to Will Christensen and the team at Dos Pueblos High School and the digital media, just crushing it. Great crowd on hand tonight for this matchup. It's white out, so we're going to have a lot of students wearing white and hopefully making a lot of noise for these Chargers.
like Mr. Lee is satisfied. We're going to play ball.
And here we go. Leading off for the Chargers, serving number 17, Evan Daugherty. Excuse me. Little float serve. Received well. Mateo Burdick gets set. Just throws it over. Daugherty to Wojibe. Easy over there. Here's Burdick with his first big swing. Gets under it. Out of bounds. Point Chargers. Just one of those knuckle shots where it's just set a little high. Daugherty serving again. Another nice floater. Hit out of the middle is out. That swing was by Jamie Hetrick, just went wide. Daugherty serving again at 2-0 Chargers. Floater to Burdick. That's a better attack out of the middle by Hetrick. Point Royals. Back to serve, number 7, Tyler Walker. Coach Matt Walker has his son out there. Probably fun to be coaching his son. Off the block and down, Point Royals. Walker with another serve. Wojibe into the block and down for the Royals. That was Owen Miller on the block. Walker serving again. Handled by the libero. Here comes Wojibe. Big swing. Called in. Overruled by the chair official. Calls it out. Point Royals. Walker serving again at 4-2 Royals. Wojibe had a tough time on that knuckleball serve. Point for San Marcos. Walker again at the service line. Not a bad way to start the night with a 5-serve run. That serve goes long. Point Chargers. Entering the game for the Chargers and back to serve, Owen Andrews, number 26. Nice serve handled by the libero. Big swing, big block for the Chargers. This is going to be a jump ball. Double contact violation against San Marcos. Point DP. Owen Andrews serving again for the Chargers at 4-5. One-handed dig, and then the point. Keenan Bauer with the one-hander. Keeping it in the air. Wojibe finishes that for the Chargers. Beautiful volleyball right there. Andrews serving again. The serving's been tough so far. Bad set by San Marcos. Very wide. 4 touches, point Chargers. Andrews serves now at 6-5 on a 3-serve run. Another nice serve. Better set this time. Better pass. Andrews with the dig. Wojibe with the touch over. Burdick. Blocked by Wojibe. The hops and the height coming up with the big stuff.
The great ball of William.
I said we may see some great volleyball, and this is definitely a good start. Andrews serving again. Off the ceiling, but kept alive by San Marcos. Quick set into the middle. Caleb Dameron Jr. with the finish for Dos Pueblos. Chargers lead 8-5. Timeout, San Marcos. Owen Andrews serving again for the Chargers. Just when they needed it, a great service run. Deep floater, that's going to be an ace. Owen Andrews bringing it for the Chargers. 9-5, Dos Pueblos. San Marcos having a little bit of tough time on serve receive. Looks like they're clearing out some space for the libero. Much better pass there. Mateo Burdick dug by the Chargers. Roll shot. Point DP. That's Lucas Shields on the roll shot for Dos Pueblos. Finds an open space in the court. 10-5 Chargers. The service run keeps going for Owen. Another stuff at the net. Caleb Dameron on the block. Timeout again for San Marcos. Let's take another look at that one. We go back in the replay. First of all, you got to love the green shoes for Owen Andrews, bringing the luck of the Irish to the service line. Not a bad set, but look at the stuff by number 32. That is what you need out of the middle. Caleb Dameron getting it done. We got a lot of fans here tonight. We even have some legends of Sovine Gym. Addison Lowe appearing in the gym to support these Chargers. And we're back to action. It sounds repetitive, but we've got Owen Andrews serving again. Mateo Burdick on the big swing, off the touch and out. Wojabe got a piece of that, but Burdick a little too much. And now we'll see what the passing looks like on the DP side. Mateo Burdick with a very good serve, especially at the high school level. You don't see this kind of serving in high school much. Off the net and down. Tape shot for the ace for the Royals. Whenever you get tape, you can't really blame anyone on that. It just happens. Lorenzo Di Matteo was actually in a good spot for that. Another jump serve. That one's long. That came off the hand long. Point Chargers. Score is 12-7. Entering the game for the Chargers, number 11, Kevin McGibbon, and number 21, Owen Ribbons. Kevin McGibbon back to serve for the Chargers. Sets up for Wojabe. Bam! Big hit, but dug by the Walker with a nice dig on a hard-driven ball, but San Marcos let that one go. I think they might like to have that one back if they could get it. Either way, point DP. McGibbon back to the service line for the Chargers. That's going to be a net serve. Point San Marcos. Some confusion for San Marcos and who's serving, but it is the libero, number 85, Keanu Nguyen, serving. Little floater like a lot of the serves tonight. Great pass, good set. Dug by Walker. Point San Marcos on a big swing by Anderson from the outside. Nguyen serving again. Bang, Wojabe with a big finish. From the right side, Wojabe, point Dos Pueblos to go up 15-8, and Wojabe to the service line for the Chargers. So far, this game is delivering lots of great hits, lots of great blocks. Love to see it. Wojabe with a great jump serve, dug by Burdick. Big windup again by Owen Miller, but blocked by the Chargers. So far, the story of the night is the net dominance of the blocking by Dos Pueblos. Wojabe serving, jump serve, off the tape. That creates a little bit of chaos for the Royals. Set outside to Doherty, good swing, but dug by the Royals. Here's Miller. Tries a roll shot over the defense, doesn't get it. Oh, Wojabe lays out for that dig. Willer with the finish for the Royals, number 4. And he is now back to serve at 9-16. A little bit of mopping action on the floor after the, as they say, bodies hit the floor. Always warm in Sovine Gym. The cleanup's been done. Willer serving for San Marcos. Back set out of the middle, dug by San Marcos, but down. The win was there, but once again, Caleb Dameron. Like they say, set the middle to solve the riddle, and Dameron's delivering right now. DiMatteo serving for the Chargers at 16-10. Set to the outside. Here's Doherty. It's Doug. Burdick with the soft over. Oh, it's going to be a battle at the net. Dug by DiMatteo off the middle touch. He goes back over with it. Chargers keep it alive. Here we go again for San Marcos. Another block out of the middle. Doherty with the authority. Let's take another look at that. I mean, again, the story has been the blocking. Chargers were forced into an easy pass over. It looked like a good offensive set for San Marcos, but there's Doherty with the block. Back to action here. Walker with the set. Oh, little chest touch. Point San Marcos. Gets him to 11-17. Calais Anderson serving for San Marcos. Good pass by Doherty. In the middle. Another point for the Chargers out of the middle. That is Cyrus J for the Chargers with a great swing. Taking a cut shot there, pushing it off to the right side where no one was home. Owen Ribbons serving for the Chargers. Nice lefty jump serve. Does it curve over and get in? It does! Grabbing the line. Ace for Ribbons. Owen Ribbons serving again. Got on top of that one. Net serve. Point. San Marcos. Excuse me. Checking in for the Royals and headed back to serve. Number 3, Pierce Phillip. For the Chargers, number 18, Keenan Bauer returns. Here's Burdick off the block. Woodjebe handles. Back set to Daugherty. Daugherty just a little on the tape and then in the net. Point San Marcos. Burdick was there for the block, but Daugherty had the right idea. Cut shot that tight. Just caught a little too much net. Phillip serves. Oh, Woodjebe misses that one a little bit. There's a reset. Blocked. After that play, double touch violation called against the Chargers. Point San Marcos to pull it to 14-19. Phillips serving again. DiMatteo with a great pass. Tipped at the net. Number 10, Jamie Hetrick, with a nice play at the net, making his presence known. We're down to a 4-point lead in the first set with Phillips serving again. Checking in for the Chargers, number 5, Leo Hine. Daugherty with the touch. Burdick on the big swing. DiMatteo's right there. Woodjebe saves it. Who's going to take it over? It's Daugherty. Oh, a tight pass for the Royals, but they're able to put it down. That's Walker at the net. We're at 16-19, and it's timeout Chargers. So far, again, the story of tonight is happening at the net. Whether it's blocks or touches or swings from the middle blockers, the action has very much been in the middle, not at the outsides. I guarantee you with players like Woodjebe, with players like Burdick, that's going to change. But right now in the first set, it has been great action in the middle. Back in action, Phillips serving. Big swing by Jay, but it goes off of San Marcos back in, so we're still going on a good rally point. Middle set by San Marcos. Nice touch. Woodjebe from the back row. Saved by San Marcos. Phillips over. Woodjebe with the touch. The set's back to Daugherty. It goes off the ceiling. We're still going on this one. Woodjebe again with the pass. And that is a beautiful shot by Leo Hine, tooling the block from the outside position. Point Dos Pueblos. Sometimes you just got to hit a forearm and have it go out of bounds for you. That's exactly what happened. Evan Daugherty serving for the Chargers at 2016. Little knuckleball, no spin serve. That's an ace for Doherty right when you need it. You know, there's a lot of talk about the top spin serves and the guys that can hammer the ball, and there's a couple of them on the court. But sometimes that hardest ball to handle is a no spinning floater, just like what Doherty served up. You can't see it from here, but that thing moves in the air and could be a really hard ball to pass. Big swing from the outside by Mateo Burdick. Point San Marcos. Back to serve is Walker. Wojabe gets the pass. Oh, it is blocked, but stays up. Finished with a great swing at the outside by Leo Hine. Let's see that one again. Wojabe with the swing. I thought that was going down, but was kept up. I think it was kicked up, but Hine takes care of it once again. The net play for Dos Pueblos has been fantastic. We're mopping the floor again. Back to serve after a great service run earlier in the game. Owen Andrews with the lucky shoes. And here we go. Floater, it gets over. Owen Andrews walks one over the net. The tape shot went up, across, and down for number 26. Big swing there for San Marcos. That was number 10, Jamie Hetrick. No doubter on that one. And now you got a 5-point game. Chargers need 2, and to the service line. Again, one of the better servers out there, Mateo Burdick, trying to get the Royals closer here. Burdick touches the net with that one. Stays up. Tough set. Another battle at the net. This time won by the Royals, Jamie Hetrick. Burdick will serve again at 19-23. Oh, probably not the best toss by Burdick. I think he might like to have that one back. Got a little under. Ball went in the net. That's 24-19. It's first set point for Dos Pueblos. Checking in the game and back to serve is number 11, Kevin McGibbon Jr. And as always in the corner of the gym, there's Scotty G taking his last lap at Dos Pueblos High School. Set but hit in the net. That is point Dos Pueblos. That is the first set. Dos Pueblos Chargers. Folks, hang on with us. This is going to be a great night of Channel League volleyball. We'll be back in just a second. We are getting ready to get back to action, and that was a heck of a first set. That was a lot of fun. Great action from both teams. Got to be impressed with what Dos Pueblos did in the middle in the first set. The blocking was excellent, but not only the blocking, it's the touches on some of those big swings that keeps the ball in play and allows you a chance to get a rally point. Both sides getting ready and doing some last-minute preparations. There's Dave Goss, the coach of the San Marcos Royals. I will see his son Micah Goss tomorrow night when I announce the Gauchos hosting the Anteaters from UC Irvine. Micah in his second year with UC Irvine having a huge positive impact on that program. The one-time Charger and now Anteater continues to impress with his play in the middle at the next level. They had a tight matchup on Tuesday. The Anteaters took it, but I think coming back home, the Gauchos are going to give them some problems tomorrow night. We'll see. San Marcos will lead off the second set. Walker serving for the Royals. Here we go. Wojibe with the pass. The back set to Doherty. Touch at the net and down. Point for the Royals. That block was by Owen Heath. Tyler Walker serving again for San Marcos. And that service down the line and in. That's an ace for Walker. Oh, excuse me, that ball was out. I apologize. Doherty back to serve for the Chargers. Another tough serve by Doherty. Mateo Burdick on the swing. That ball is wide. Royals looking for a touch. They are not going to get it. Point Chargers. Doherty serving again at 2-1. A pass over the net from the Royals, touched by the Chargers, but not down. Another dig of Burdick for the Chargers. Libero sets a pass for Burdick. Too tight to the net. Touched and down on the Royals side of the net. Point Chargers. Doherty serves again at 3-1. Here's Burdick with the swing. Soft touch by Burdick. Smart play. Off the block and down. Point Royals. Burdick back to serve at 2-3. Boy, that's a bullet of a serve by Burdick. Well dug by DiMatteo. Royals with the big hit. That was Willer on the right side. Off the Chargers and out. Point Royals. Burdick serving again, 3-3. Top spin jump serve, there it is. Wojibe's going to have a play here. Finds the corner of the net. But what is the call? It's a double touch by Wojibe. Threw the ball into the corner, but they said he touched it twice. Burdick serving again. 3-serve run for Burdick. We're at 4-3 Royals. Top spin jump serve. Oh, it hits DiMatteo, the libero. and goes out. He was actually trying to get out of the way of that one, but it got a piece of his arm. Point Royals. Burdick serving again. The ball is called out. And the chair official agrees. Tyler Walker had a brief chat with the official, but it is called out. Owen Andrews serving. Big swing there by Owen Willer for the Royals. Point San Marcos. Nguyen serving for the Royals. Touch at the net by San Marcos. Violation against the Chargers. Point San Marcos. Serving at 7-4. I think that was a center line violation against Dos Pueblos. Big swing by Wojabe. Burdick did his best with that thing, but too much heat from Wojabe. Entering the game for the Chargers is McGibbon, who will head back to serve. Also entering number 21, Owen Ribbons. So staying with the same rotations for the most part here. Cross-court hit by the Royals goes wide. Point for the Chargers. McGibbon serving again for Dos Pueblos. The floater way back to the corner. Burdick handles it. Wojabe again off the block. Walker keeps it alive. Owen Willer goes off the block of Dos Pueblos, and the ball goes out. Point for the Royals. Number 4, Willer serving for San Marcos. Jump serve by Willer. Doherty handles that just fine. Set for Wojabe. Blocked. The tight set against the net. Wojabe tried to give it the knuckles over, but blocked by San Marcos and down for the point. Willer serving at 6-10. Excuse me, 10-6. And now Willer with the ace. Point San Marcos as that ball found the back line. Honestly, it wasn't that close. Willer serving again. Doherty with a great dig. Wojabe with the pass. The crowd wanted a double over here on the San Marcos side. Not the best pass for San Marcos, but it allows Tyler Walker to just dump it at the net. We'll call it an unintentional great pass. Owen Willer serving. That serve goes long. Point Dos Pueblos. And they needed one there to stop that run. Chargers down 7-12. Wojabe serving for Dos Pueblos. That serve goes long. Not quite enough spin on that to find that back line. Now serving for San Marcos, number 14, Clay Anderson. That gets the top of the net. Wojobe is able to get to it. Boy, another pass that went up onto the ceiling, but San Marcos keeps it going, and Burdick finishes from the outside position. Point, San Marcos. Anderson serving at 14-7. Definitely a very different start than the first set. Certainly better serving and net play for San Marcos. The back set for the Chargers at the middle position. Caleb Dameron with the finish there. Di Matteo serving. Boy, I tell you what, the passing's been a little iffy on the San Marcos side, but Tyler Walker's going to have a lot of points if he keeps dumping that ball over that effectively. A little bit of dad's coaching right there. He's playing well. In for the Royals and serving Pierce Phillips at 15-8. Wojobe with the dig, the pass. Point Chargers. Ribbons went off the block and out for the point, and now he's at the service line at 9:15. Chargers could use a run here to stop the momentum for San Marcos. That's not going to do it. Serve is long. Tyler Walker serving for San Marcos. Score is 16-9. San Marcos leading in the second set, down a set to the Chargers. Nice swing. Luca Shields winds it up from the outside. Sometimes you just got to hit it hard, and he did, and it flew off that block out of bounds. Evan Doherty serving for Dos Pueblos. Once again, a nice little floater. Wow, Tyler Walker makes a nice play to keep it up. But that hit goes in the net. They called it a roof, but I guarantee you that was not a block. That just went straight into the net by Owen Willer. Evan Doherty serving again. Checking in for San Marcos, number 10, Jamie Hetrick. Middle swing for San Marcos doesn't land. Oh! Big swing from Burdick. The read by the Chargers was out, but it found the court. Point for the Royals. Mateo Burdick serving at 17-11. And there's a timeout taken by Dos Pueblos. So a tale of two sets for sure. The last set we were just about this place, but the scores were opposite. It was Dos Pueblos in charge. We'll see what they've got for the remainder of this set if they can pull it back.
Catches it. Bang! At the 20, at the 10.
Going all the way, it's going to be a touchdown.
Subscribe and follow to catch all the action. 1, 2, 3,
We're back to action. Burdick serving. There's the toss. Another net serve for Burdick. Just missing on those, but sometimes that's all it takes. Checking in and back to serve for the Chargers, number 26, Owen Andrews. Another tough serve. Knuckleball cross court. Out of bounds. Wheeler looking for the touch. Official says no. 13-17, Andrews serving again. Let's see if we get another good knuckler. He has really created some problems with that serve for the Royals. No doubt about that one, though. Owen Wheeler smacked that down the line. That was a tough ball to handle. Off the Chargers and out. Nguyen serving for San Marcos at 18-13. Wojabe with the pass, and now up to hit. Goes off the block. Walker with the one-hander. Another block at the net for the Chargers. Roll shot. DiMatteo handles it. Here's the set. Wojabe flying in. Walker with another great pass. 4 contacts for the Royals. Point. Chargers. Let's take another look at that while we have some substitutions. DiMatteo with a great play, and Wojabe comes flying in and just hammers that. Walker did a great job there, but there was a double contact. Great call by the official. Walker with the set in the middle. Down. Koji Hefner for the Royals. Showing the hops in the middle. Wheeler serving. Timeout, Chargers. And the score is 19-14, Royals in the lead.
In the dreaded coming winter. A return to school, work, routine, a normal life after the freedom of summer is past.
But for the rest of us, it means more than that.
It means the return of something we love, something we're invested in, something that's part of us, and something that we can be a part of.
Based on how this has started, it is going to be a very exciting year of Channel League Volleyball. Between DP, San Marcos, and Santa Barbara, I think these teams are going to be very evenly matched. There's going to be some great 4- and 5-set matchups this year. Wheeler serving again for San Marcos at 19-14. Top spin serve coming. Hits it soft. Wojabe gets it, but sends it over the net. Walker's got kind of a free one here. Sets the middle. Hoffner finishes again. 2014, Wheeler serving. Serve receive can make or break in. Sometimes when the momentum's not going your way, serve receive just gets tougher, especially with tough servers. Wheeler hits that one very long. That's out point Chargers. Headed to the service line for DP, number 16, Ben Wojabe. Top spin serve. Great serve and a great pass from Burdick. Not a great set for the Royals, but they handle it. Got the ball back. And a nice touch. You got to give Jamie Hetrick credit on the outside for that one. The serve wasn't around the net, so we gave it a nice little push, went off the block and down. Point Royals. Hetrick serving. Daughtry. Oh boy, tough play. Here's Walker with the tip again. Daughtry had a chance to get that at the net. It just skirted off his hand and down. That's going to be a point for the Royals. And Hetrick will serve again. Good serve, Wojabe with the pass. Serve set in the middle, handled by the Royals. And like we just talked about, sometimes you just got to go off that block, and that's exactly what happened. Owen Ribbons using the defense to his advantage. Hits a forearm, out of bounds. Point Chargers, 16-22 with Lorenzo Di Matteo serving. Oh, Nguyen with the save, but it goes off of the girders on the roof and back the Royals' way. Lorenzo Di Matteo serving again. He does the 3 bounce and clap thing that Micah Goss does, and it's become a real thing at UC Irvine. The whole bench gets involved. Setting the middle one more time. Walker with the nice set. Perfect elevation on that ball. Hopner just cleans that one up for the Royals. In the game and serving, number 3, Pierce Phillips at 23-17. Oh boy, low set, but they're able to get it over on the Royal side. Tyler Walker with the push over the net, but he's called for a double touch violation. That's a point for the Chargers. They've closed it to 5 at 18-23, but they've got some work to do right here. Checking into the game and serving. Number 18. That's Keenan Bauer. Nice dig by Di Matteo. Wojube from the back row had to just give it a little push over. Here's Burdick, kept up by Bauer, but oh, not quite high enough to let Doherty get to that. That's a point for San Marcos, and it is set point for San Marcos at 24-18. Number 10, Tennyson Riley checking in for the Chargers. Walker serving. Big floater to Wojube. Doherty goes into the block, and that goes down on the Chargers side. That is set 2 to San Marcos. And like I said, we're going to have a good one tonight. Hang in there with us. There's going to be some great volleyball still to come. The players are on the court. It's time for set 3. It's Thursday night. It's Dos Pueblos. It is San Marcos, and it's good stuff. First serve. Net serve for Doherty. Point San Marcos 1-0. Tyler Walker to the service line. Tyler Walker having a great night tonight. Not a shocker. Wojabe with the pass. From the back row, Evan Doherty, handled by San Marcos. That's going to be a double touch violation against Willer. There's definitely been a lot of that tonight, but that's one of those skills. That's a tough one to master in volleyball. Serving for the Chargers, Owen Andrews, recently admitted to Northeastern University. Congrats to Owen. Mateo Burdick with a big swing from the right side. Maybe the best hammer of the night by both teams. Point San Marcos. Burdick back to the service line. That one is long. Point for the Chargers, and we are knotted up at deuces. Number 11, McGibbon, serving for the Chargers. Nguyen handles. Back row set. Burdick hammers it, but handled by McGibbon. Doherty keeps it going. Wojabe gets it back over the net, and here we go. Middle set coming, no, outside, and that is Farm. He was under it. That flew out for Willer. Just couldn't quite get on top of the ball. Point for Dos Pueblos. McGibbon serving again for the Chargers. Caught the top of the net and falls down on the Chargers side. Point for San Marcos. And went to the service line for SM. Serving at 3-3. Little floater, Wojabe handles. Owen Ribbons with the big lefty swing from the outside position. Goes off the block. Tools it for a point. Wojabe is serving for the Chargers. Let's see what Big Ben does here. Boy, he hammered that one just a little low and went in the net, but he did not leave anything off to the side. He swung at that. 4-4, Willer serving. Good serve by Willer. DiMatteo out to trouble with it, but gets it over the net. Set by Walker. Back row for Burdick. Not sure that would have been in, but Wojabe made a great effort there to try to get it up. Went off his one-handed attempt and out. Point. Royals. Willer serving again. Doherty with a nice pass. Beautiful set in the middle. And there goes Dameron once again. Dameron just hammering out of the middle. Back to service DiMatteo. Here comes the three clap. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Floats in. DiMatteo with a floater off his hand. Looked like it was headed out to the parking lot. And that floater just dropped like a rock, and it was in by half a volleyball. Burdick handles the serve. One-handed touch. DiMatteo with the set. Cross-court kill for Ribbons. McGibbon with the pass. DiMatteo with the set. Ribbons with a finish. Great volleyball here. Chargers up 7-5. DiMatteo serving again. Tough knuckler. Nguyen has definitely had some challenges tonight with these float serves. Jamie Hetrick has an opportunity for the Royals, but he pushes that thing long. Point Chargers, and it's 8-5 in the second set. Timeout, San Marcos. Back to action. DiMatteo is serving again for the Chargers. He's on a nice little run here. The float serves have been doing their thing, just sending knuckleballs over the net and seeing what happens. Here's another one. That finds the corner. DiMatteo with another one. I'm telling you, it seems easy, but you think they're going out, and then those things just drop like a rock. Maybe some communication challenges on the San Marcos side of that particular play. Here we go again. The roller, that one was long. Exciting run for DiMatteo on that service effort. Now serving for the Royals, number 10, Jamie Hetrick. Hetrick with the jump and the top spin. And that ball is out, and I'm saying it was just out. I thought that was going to fall and find the line with that top spin, but it didn't. Point Dos Pueblos. Entering the game for the Chargers, number 5, Leo Hine, number 18, Keenan Bauer, and it's Bauer who's back to serve for Dos Pueblos. Burdick with the pass. Pass right back to Burdick. You got to set him at the outside. And he delivers, of course, for San Marcos. Point Royals. Pierce Phillips serving once more for San Marcos. Mopping up another sweat spot on the court. And here we go. Burdick. That set was tight, but he goes off the block and rolls it off the block, and it goes out of bounds off the antenna. Point San Marcos. Just a play by someone who's got a lot of experience. DiMatteo with the pass. Doherty with the swing. Off the block, stays up. He's going to get it again. Goes off the net and out. Willer with the dive to try to save it, but Doherty gets the kill. And Evan Doherty now goes to the service line for the Chargers. Serving at 11-8. Well, I tell you what, there was a tight pass, and Tyler Walker tried to push that one over again, but the Chargers were ready for it. Back to action, Burdick. Burdick from the outside, and he is blocked by Leo Hine. That was mano a mano, and Hine blocks it. Let's take a quick look at that one again, if we can see it. Great set for Burdick, maybe a little tight, but Hine is exactly where he needs to be, one-on-one, and gets it done. Incredible. Back to action, Evan Doherty with the pass. The set across to Wojube, blocked. Wojube keeps it up and dumped for the Chargers, giving a little dump payback. That is Cyrus J at the net for the Chargers. Puts it straight down, which is exactly what you want to do. Evan Doherty serving at 13-8. It's, boy, I tell you what, that was a heck of a play. Burdick had a rough set to handle, and he did everything he could with it. Once again, Burdick takes the set and just rolls it off the block. Out of bounds. Point San Marcos. That's just crafty volleyball right there. Serving for the Royals, Tyler Walker, number 7, at 9-12. Wojube with the pass. Back set for Jay. Whoa! Big swing from Cyrus J. Goes off of Walker and out. That was a tough one to handle. Nice back set, great swing by Jay. Entering and now serving once again for the Chargers, number 26, Owen Andrews. Back set to Burdick on the right side. Burdick again from the right side, no. Oh, where is that? Burdick let it go, and that landed on the sideline. I thought that was going to be a 2. I don't blame Burdick at all for letting that one go, and somehow that stayed on the line. Point Chargers. Andrews serving again. Willer. A lift violation has been called on that play. Willer hitting the block, and it went back. There was a open-handed upswing on that ball, and instantly the chair umpire blew the whistle and gave the indication that there was a lift. The first lift we've seen all night. Tyler Walker making his case, and the Walker family knows volleyball, so I'm sure he has a pretty strong argument, but they stay with the call. Andrews serving again. Back set to Burdick, a tough one. Burdick just throws it over. Oh, Doherty from the back row. Newen with the bump set. That's a tough one at the net. Point San Marcos. Owen Heath making a play to get that ball down on a pretty crazy series of swings. Now serving for the Royals, Mateo Burdick. That topspin rocket lands in. Wojube goes over the block, but it's wide. Point Royals. And with the score 11-15, Burdick is serving again. Just a rocket by Burdick, straight down the center of the court, off of the defense. Ace, San Marcos. Chargers are going to take a timeout here and think about it. We've got a timeout with the score. Chargers 15, Royals 12. DJ, kick it. A little double Dutch bus at the break. Great call by the DJ, and here we go. Burdick serving again at 12:15. Evan Doherty with a great dig, but it goes off the girders. Ojebe with the roll shot, set by Walker. Blocked at the net. Point Chargers. It wasn't necessarily the way you draw it up, but a block. And then Jamie Hetrick just had it pass through his hands as he went to throw it over to the setter. Point Chargers now serving for Dos Pueblos, number 11, Kevin McGibbon. Another tough float serve. Willard goes off the block of Ojebe and down out of bounds. For the Royals, point San Marcos. Nguyen serving at 13-16 after taking a tumble on that serve receive. Di Matteo with the pass. The set. Roll shot, doesn't get it done. Burdick with a set. And blocked straight down by the combo of Ojebe and Dameron. Ben Ojebe heads to the service line for the Chargers at 17-13. Live shot. Ben Ojebe in the net on the serve. Point Royals. Willer serving at 14-17. Little side spin on that toss. Evan Doherty with the nice pass. Doherty with the hit. Goes off the block, down. Tyler Walker with the set. Back row from Ojebe. Goes off and Nguyen. Burdick keeps it going. Nguyen over the net. Di Matteo with the nice soft touch. Dameron goes out of the middle. Off the block and out. The beast, Caleb Dameron, is doing stuff out there. Di Matteo on the serve for the Chargers. If he gets another one, I'm getting up and walking out of here. Oh, touched at the net. The San Marcos fans wanted a lift against the Chargers. Didn't matter. Tyler Walker picked the right guy, Koji Hefner. That's a center middle connection right there. And what you get when you time that right is a straight down hit. That's exactly what Hefner delivered. San Marcos serving 15-18. Oh, Nguyen with a nice save. Burdick just goes up and over the defense, throws one almost straight down. Point for San Marcos. Jamie Hetrick serving for the Royals. Easy serve, Ojebe handles it easily. Evan Daughtry with a hammer. With a hammer. San Marcos thinks that was past the back line. They are not having a fun night with the officials. They were very frustrated. Chargers on the serve, 19-16. Burdick with the pass. Walker with the set. Burdick with the soft touch off another tight set. This one's not as tight. He'll hammer that, but he gets a little under it. Hits it over the defense, and it flies out of bounds. Point Chargers. Keenan Bauer serving for the Chargers at 20-16. Little floater tries to sneak one in. It does not work. Goes in the net. Point for the Royals.
Let's go, Owen!
Headed to the service line for the Royals, number 3, Pierce Phillips again. Pierce having a decent service night here. Wojabe on the pass, a tough one. It's going to be a little cleanup here. Doesn't work. Oh, a tough touch for the Royals. They're going to have to easy over. Di Matteo, Bowers. Again. Oh, nice rally, and here's Burdick. Tough set for Burdick from the back row. Here's Wojabe. Goes off the block and down from the back row. Point Chargers, 21-17. Looking at that one again. The pass over, the hit over, soft. And then you can see Wojabe loading up, and look at the explosive leap off the block and down. Back to action, Burdick. Blocked again by the Chargers. Cyrus J with the block. Point, Dos Pueblos. Timeout San Marcos at 22-17. Chargers leading, and once again the story is at the net. When the Chargers are blocking, the Chargers are tough.
Estimated range of around 700 miles and the muscle to tow more than 11,000 pounds. Get the Ford F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 0.9% APR financing and start saving at the pump.
Listen, I don't want to say I told you so, but I said there would be some great volleyball tonight, and man, are we getting it in spades. This thing's going back and forth, and big plays are being made all over the place. It's great to see two teams where guys are just stepping up to make plays. To the service line for the Chargers at 22-18 is Evan Doherty. A set in the middle. That ball is out. Point Chargers, 23-18. Doherty serving again. Just out off that middle hit for the Royals. Mateo Burdick, again from the outside, finishes. Point Royals. And you know, when you're down 19-23 in the third set, you want a kid like Tyler Walker serving, and he's got the ball. So here we go. Let's see what kind of run he can string together. Good serve, Wojabe with the pass. Oh, missed connection. The set by Bowers to Jay, just too high for Jay to handle. I think they might have been on the wrong signal there. Di Matteo, Bowers again, here's Wojabe. Off the block and out. Gotta give credit to the Royals. They were right there, just couldn't close out that block. And we're at 24-20, and guess who's in to serve again? Number 26, Owen Andrews. Sporting the greens and serving mean. Big swing there by the Royals at the net. Owen Heath puts it down, and now you've got a situation, third set. It's 21-24 with the Royals serving at 21. And who's back there? Mateo Burdick. Di Matteo with the pass. Wojabe, roll shot, handled easily by the Royals. Now what can they do with it? The hit is out, no touch. Point, Chargers. Chargers take the third set, 25-21. Everyone's going to step outside and talk about it. Stick with us. We have a great one in Sovine Gym. And here we go. I'm not sure what you do here. Listen, if you're the Chargers, you're thinking, I got to finish this in 4. If you're the Royals, you're just hanging on in your rival's gym. You want to maybe pass a little better. You want to get some good sets and let your guys that are your big hitters go up and get it done. This is going to be a great fourth set. Royals get to serve first. Tyler Walker on the serve for the Royals. We're at zeros and we start right now. Ojube on the pass. Offensive interference violation against the Royals. Touching the ball when it was on the other side of the net. Point, Chargers. Evan Doherty serving. Doherty with the floater gives him a hard time again. Point, Chargers. I'll tell you, the back row for the Royals are playing a little bit shallow, and some of these floaters that are close to hitting that back line are giving them trouble on the overhead passes, overhead serve receive. That's where a lot of the troubles come tonight. Wow, tough set by Tyler Walker. Battle at the net. And the same call as the first point is made against the Royals. They're saying that Burdick touched the ball on the Charger side of the net. Point Dos Pueblos. And it is not popular with the Royals, to say the least. On that particular one, I'm not sure if I blame him, but that's a tough call. And I'll tell you what, the chair umpire, who's got a ton of experience, both of these guys do, they definitely have the best look. No one's got the look straight down the net that these guys have. And that call will stand. We're back to action. Evan Doherty at 3-0 Chargers. Serving again. Walker with the back set. Burdick hits right into the block, but it stays up. Ojube off the block and down. Point, Chargers. Ojube's second swing of that rally. The first one was a great swing, but San Marcos did a great job keeping it up. Second time he does not miss. Tooling the block. Point, Chargers. Evan Doherty serving. Here's Tyler Walker with the nifty little back set. Looked like he was going to take the dump, but instead he sets the ball in the middle. That is tough to defend and really classy volleyball. To the service line, Mateo Burdick at 1-4. Chargers have to be thinking every time he goes back to serve, we just need to get it up here. Evan Doherty does a great job on that pass. Ojube takes a big swing. He was far off the net, maybe too big of a swing unless he was trying to go off the block, but it sails out of bounds. That is point for the Royals, and it's 2-4 with Burdick serving again. Burdick with the ace. DiMatteo did what he could, but that thing came in hot. Point, Royals. The player that's calling the lines for the Chargers just got a little bit of a look from the chair umpire. He called that serve out, but the chair umpire instantly said it was in. Ojube with a great pass off a tough serve. Burdick goes on two. DiMatteo, we're going to have a battle at the net. Oh, it's getting a little chippy, but these guys all play together. They know each other. There's some laughing going on. Ultimately, the call on the rally was a lift against the Chargers. And Mateo Burdick has done his job, which is arrest a tough start for the Royals, get some strong serving in, and get some points on the board, and now they've taken the lead at 5-4. San Marcos. Burdick serving again. Burdick serve off of Wojube. Goes up, hits the rafters, comes down in a tough spot. Point, San Marcos. Burdick serving again. Off the ceiling again, but this time handled by DiMatteo. Here come the Chargers. Back row for Burdick. Blocked at the net by Jay. An easy over. Set outside for Wojube. Goes right into the chest of Hetrick. Hetrick with the big swing from the outside, and it's down. Point San Marcos. And this is a 7-point run on Burdick's serve. Hetrick with a chest pass, and then the big swing and finish for the Royals. Burdick with an ace. A clean ace called in by the line judge. Point Royals 8-4, an 8-point run. I thought Chargers may call a timeout there, but they're going to hold off. Aaron Hugg knows what he's doing in these situations. Evan Doherty with the serve receive. Have to go easy over there on a tough pass. Back row for Burdick. Off of a head or a shoulder, up in the rafters, and it's timeout Chargers. Burdick on a 9-point service run. Well, you want to talk about back and forth battles. This is it. Set to set, point to point. Fast start for the Chargers. Big response from San Marcos with their leader, their floor leader taking command, Mateo Burdick. 9-point service run, and he's still going. Serve. Wojube with a great pass, but off the ceiling, DiMatteo gets it. Wojube with the push over. Big swing on the right side for Hetrick, but that ball lands out. Point Chargers, and they finally get through it to the service line for Dos Pueblos, number 26, Owen Andrews. Oh, a pass over the net, but the Chargers could not handle it. And then Willard comes back in and hammers one through the block, straight down. That bounces up into the stands. Point Royals. Nguyen serving at 10-5 San Marcos. Little miscommunication on serve receive for the Chargers. Look a little bit rattled. They need to settle down here. Nguyen serving again. DiMatteo having a little chat with the official. Chargers struggling a little bit on serve receive right now. But there's a lot of set forward left. We're at 12-5. Checking in for the Chargers to the game, replacing Evan Doherty. Number 7, Caleb Ramming Jr. DiMatteo with the pass. Just a slight missed connection. That was Bauer to Dameron, but didn't quite connect. Nguyen serving in at 13-5. This one might be getting a little out of control here. DiMatteo with a great pass. Here is Wojibe, blocked by Willer, and down. Point again for the Royals. I like to see Bauer for the Chargers. Look at him reach out, slap hands. Everyone's good. Take a little time out here for the Chargers. We definitely have a fired up San Marcos team at 14-5. Back to action, Nguyen serving again. The story of this game is really a massive service run from Burdick when they were down 0-4, and now Nguyen's on a run, and he almost got that floater to land. Here's Wojibe. Wojibe goes off the block and down. Just a nice little cut shot. Hits the blocker. Point Chargers. Entering for Dos Pueblos, Kevin McGibbon. And number 21, Owen Ribbons. McGibbon serving for the Chargers. Burdick with the pass. Walker quick, and Koji Hefner just drops the hammer on that one. Great timing on the quick set. Again, when you can time that out, you can get a lot of kills. Here is Owen Willer serving for the Royals. We had a foot fault on that serve, and so that is a point for the Chargers. Ben Wojibe serving. Burdick with the pass. Walker with the set across the court. There's Hetrick. Hetrick hits it long, lands out. The set was not on the net. He was a little ways off, and I think that took some of his opportunity away. Walker taps himself on the chest, just like a leader, says, that was me. A nice serve by Wojibe. Here comes Willer. Willer finds the line for San Marcos. Point Royals. Hetrick goes back to the service line for San Marcos. Little jump floater. DiMatteo handles. Bauer with the set. Big swing and big finish by number 7, Caleb Ramming. Lorenzo DiMatteo serving at 9-16. Tough serve there. Back row swing is out by Willer. And watch out, your Chargers, after a rough stretch, are at 10-16 and still serving. DiMatteo back at the line. Burdick from the outside smacks one. Very good set, very good hit. Point Royals. Checking in for the Royals, Hector Mejia Cruz is going back to serve, number 20. Gets a little bit of the net. Royals fans wanted a lift on that, did not get it, but it doesn't matter. Finish at the net for the Royals, and Mejia Cruz is serving again. Ramming on the hit. Mejia Cruz with the pass over the net. Set here, blocked by Burdick, and down point Royals. Mejia Cruz serving at 19-10. Wojabe with the pass. Jay hit that one in the net. Point Royals. We're at 20-10. Mejia Cruz serving again. I think the pass receive challenge has kind of moved over to the Chargers side of the net. There's a better pass, a great set, and a great swing on that ball for a point for the Chargers. Cyrus J with the finish. To the service line for the Chargers, number 21, Owen Ribbons. Here we go. The lefty takes a big swing. Nice serve, handled pretty well by the Royals. Burdick with a little roll shot. DiMatteo gets a set on it. Blocked at the net by the Royals. Cyrus J didn't really have a chance to put a lot on that, but he did a nice job hitting an angle. And that goes off the Royals and out. Point Chargers. Ribbons serving again. Over to Burdick at the outside position. Hammers it. Great set by Tyler Walker. Great finish by Mateo Burdick. Point Royals. Walker serving. Oh, little back set attempt by Bowers. Went over the net and wide. May have hit the chair umpire. Jeff Faust up there. That's a point for the Royals. Walker serving again. Leo Heen exits for the Chargers. Another misconnection in the middle. Bowers and Jay on a slightly different page. They'll get that sussed out, but that makes it 23-12 in the fourth set. Walker serving again. Hetrick with a very nice dig there. Burdick is dug. Once again, it looks like Jay might be going a little earlier than Bowers expects. You can't give Burdick a couple shots on the same play. He's going to get one down, and he just did. Point for the Royals. That makes it 24-12. The officials are having a quick chat. Think they've got something figured out. So we're going to have Walker serving at set point, fourth set point, 24-12. Little floater, handled by Ramming. Wojabe from the back row puts it off the shoulder of Walker, who lands a little awkwardly. Let's hope he gets up okay. Yeah, he's doing all right. I like to see a big smile there. Caleb Ramming to the service line at 13-24. Good set, but Burdick hits that one wide. Try to take an angle out of the middle, and there's just not enough court there for him. Point for the Chargers. Ramming serving at 14-24. Good serve. Nguyen handles it. A little tough, though. DiMatteo with the attempt, but it goes off the Chargers and out. That is the fourth set. Royals 25, Chargers 14, and guess what? We're going to a fifth set, and you knew it was coming all night. We're playing to 15, one set to 15 for all the marbles at Sovine Gym.
Catches it. At the 20, at the 10.
Going all the way. It's going to touchdown.
Subscribe and follow to catch all the action.
And what else do you want on a Thursday night? No one's got a homework. There's nothing to do. We're going to stay out late. We're going to 5 sets. We don't care what time this ends. We're hoping this is a 50-48 game, and we're here till midnight. Let's go. 2 of the best in the Channel League are putting on a show. If you paid your $5 or $10 at the door, you're definitely getting your money's worth. That's for sure.
Pueblos and Chargers, everybody that stuck around for this big game, they all appreciate you guys. It'll be a good one.
Our PA announcer, Jeff, giving the crowd a little love for hanging in there in a 5-setter tonight, especially those students. Volleyball's fun, but maybe not the best for your GPA, but that's all right, because this is what we do it for right here. 5th set, Chargers, Royals, let's go. Ojabe from the outside finds the back line. Point Chargers. That's 1 of 15 that they need. You always want to get that first one in the 5th set. Evan Doherty serving again for Dos Pueblos, which is Spanish for 2 Pueblos. Oh, battle at the net, won by Walker. but the Chargers end up with the ball. Walker on the set. Hefner, Walker again, same play. This time they get a different result. Point, Royals. The win on the serve for the Royals. There it is, Wojube, not the best pass, but he's going to take the hit. Here comes Walker with the dump, and he gets it again. I don't know how many points Tyler Walker has at the net on dumps, but it's got to be close to what Hallie really had for the Chargers against San Marcos several years ago when they won a 5-setter here in Sovine against San Marcos in a huge matchup. Wojube with the big swing, saved by the Chargers, but they can't keep it going. Out of bounds, point Royals. Great effort on both sides of the net. Chargers almost kept that going, but it ended up finding the stands. Point for the Royals. Who in with another serve. There's a set. Here's Wojube. Goes off the block. Nguyen is going to set Burdick with the bump set. Burdick finds the corner shot, lands it 4-1, San Marcos. Nguyen serving again. We got a timeout for the Chargers to talk about it. Not unusual to see the team that is enjoying a run stay on the court during the timeout, and the Royals are doing just that. While the Chargers are arms around each other as a family, talking about what they want to do. Coach Hug has been here before. He's seen this before. You got to be impressed with what this Charger team is doing tonight. They've had some spots of just brilliance and clearly playing for each other. And we're back. Nguyen, Bowers, because Wojube has some players in his way, so he can't get a full run. And that set was not the best for him. Here he goes again, his third swing. Did he get a touch or no? No, the hit is out, no touch. Point. Royals, that looked a little bit chaotic on the Charger side of the ball. But sometimes that's volleyball. Nguyen serving again, tries to go short, drops it into the net. Not sure if the coach called that. But that's a point for the Chargers, and maybe their best server tonight, Owen Andrews, entering the game again, serving for the Chargers. Walker with the over-the-shoulder dump this time. The first one of those tonight, and another Walker point for San Marcos. Very impressive night for Tyler Walker. If there's scouts in the stands, they're liking what they're seeing, that's for sure. And that ball finds the corner for the Chargers. Leo Hine with a swing. Point, DP. Hine checks out. Checking in again one more time for Dos Pueblos. McGibbon and Ribbons. And I've got to make sure I get those names. Remember which one's which. Serving is Kevin McGibbon. And his serve is McGibbon. The Royals some problems tonight. Thank you very much. Burdick with the big swing, but it goes off the rafters. That would have been on the Royals side of the court. Wojube with the big swing. Here's Burdick again. Gets through the block off the Chargers, out of bounds. And I think we're going to see a very steady diet of sets for Mateo Burdick between now and 15 points. Burdick to the service line for the Royals. the toss and the swing. Zach Mateo with a great pass, but it went off the ceiling, gave the Chargers fits, and lands out on the Chargers side of the court. That is 3-8, or 8-3 Royals, and another timeout for those Pueblos, and I think that's the right call. We're getting back to action here. Mateo Burdick serving, not exactly what the Chargers want to see coming out of this huddle, down 3-8. But to be the best, you got to beat the best. It's time to announce our all-hair team for both teams. For the Chargers, our all-hair player is number 17, Evan Doherty. Wojciech with a swing. Out. Point Royals. For the Royals, the all-hair team maximizing his flow opportunity, number 7, Tyler Walker, who right when I said that just ran his hand through that. Burdick gets a little heavy on that one. Out of bounds, point Chargers. Now it's time for the all-bounce team. This one's easy. For the Chargers, the all-bounce player of the night, Ben Wojciech, who's checking back in and going back to serve. And, of course, Mateo Burdick for the Royals. Wojciech serving. Floater, tough handle with Nguyen. He does. Dug by the Chargers. Evan Daughtry blocked by the Royals, and Wojciech from the back line. Burdick decides to dig it instead of letting it go. And Hetrick throws one from the outside position to the back corner and finds the corner for the Royals. And we're at 4-10. Back in to serve for the Royals, number 20. Hector Mejia Cruz, who had a great service run his last time in. Block at the net by Ramming. Another attempt for Willer. He gets it one-handed. Oh my goodness! Just Chargers keeping the ball alive with one-hand touches. Hetrick winds up and smacks that one. That was with authority off of our defense and out. Point Royals. Mejia Cruz serving again for San Marcos. Pass by Di Matteo. Ramming. One-on-one block by Hefner. The power at the net has definitely shifted. Royals getting a lot of touches at the net, a lot of blocks. Mejia Cruz serving again. Good serve. Di Matteo with a great pass. Bowers with the set. Evan Doherty goes off the defense and out. Gets the touch. And gets a big point for the Chargers. They needed that, and now it is time for some clutch serving. Lorenzo Di Matteo headed back to the service line for the Chargers. About to hit that ball 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Number 4, Owen Willer winds up from the right side and hits that one down. Point Royals. Willer to the service line. Serving at 13-5. Ace for Willer, and that brings us to first match point for San Marcos. Boy, it's been back and forth, but ever since that third set finished, it has definitely been San Marcos who have been in control with a big fourth set win, and now the chance to serve out the 5th set. And Willer with the ace off of Di Matteo. Point Royals, set Royals, match Royals, but what an effort on both sides of the net. And you got to give a bunch of credit to this DP squad. They played great tonight. Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the next one.